Okay, so I went to a thrift store, a local thrift store this morning, and I picked up this Dove plaque. So my goal is to put a gallery wall up in my home. I have to find a wall, but I've been collecting pieces so that when I do, when I'm ready, when I find the right spot and I have everything together, then I'm going to incorporate. I thought this would be so cute to put on that wall with all these vintage picture frames. I got it, so there were two price tags on it. One that was orange for 50 cents and the other a green one for $1. So the green were 75% off on this day. Orange, she said, was half price. So either way, it was a quarter, 25 cents for this Dove plaque. So the thing is, I'm not a fan of white. Stark white. I don't really have anything in my house stark white. I'm not a white girl. I know that sounds funny, but I just don't decorate. My personal style isn't white. So as you can see in my home, I have accent pieces of white, but I just don't. I like the more warm tones. So I thought that I would give this a little bit of an antiquing look. So I'm going to practice on that right now and see if I can just get it. There's a lot of dimension on it. There's a lot of, like, the feathers. I just want to make it pop. Right now it's kind of flat and lifeless. So I want to see what I can do with this. So now I could do a couple of things here. I could just take, I have this soft wax here. I'm using Annie Sloan. I'm not sponsored, but I like her products. So this is dark wax. Now I could just rub that dark wax all over this and that would bring out the details. But I want to try to give it more of a layered look. So I have a graphite chalk paint, again, Annie Sloan, that I think I'm going to use this as a base coat. Cover the whole thing, paint the whole thing black in that graphite. Then I have, well, this is an acrylic. This is a linen acrylic, and then I have this, it's acrylic as well. It's just a Valspar paint, but it's this pretty gray color. So my thoughts are that I will paint it solid and then dry brush these two colors. So my house, is, I have, my colors are like a linen, a cream, like a linen color, gray, black, and some tan. So those are my, overall themes of my house. So these colors I think will look good. And then I'm going to take the dark wax and seal the whole thing. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna start here. No better time than the present. So now I'm using this Valspar paint mistake from the mistake pile. So what I do is I just take a kind of this is just one of those throwaway brushes. I dip it in, kind of wipe it off, and then I take, I have a paper towel here, and I take most of the paint off. It's called dry brushing because you dry most of it off. And then you can see, I would just lightly take it over the feathers of the bird, highlighting just gently different aspects of the bird, all the little feathers and pieces. This linen. This is folk art. I just want to add a little more dimension. I don't know if this is any good. It's pretty old paint. May have to add some water. I'll get this fixed and I'll be back.